So I got given these Apple AirPods. The owner of these AirPods forgot that they were in his pocket when he put them in the wash. So he gave them to me and said, fix them or not, they are yours. I do happen to have an Apple charger, but there's no way in hell I'm going to plug it in. Now, he said that they basically do not work. They are not operational. They don't come on. They basically don't do anything. As far as I'm aware, these are insanely difficult to work on and to get into. But I thought, you know what? Why not? Let's give it a go.
Oh, idiot.
So, as you can see, my workbench is an absolute mess. I don't see any sort of outward signs of corrosion. If there's one thing that can be said about this little charging unit, for example, is that it is pretty clean. But like I said, I'm not going to be plugging this in to anything anytime soon. Again, we're just gonna. Apparently, we've just broken it. God damn it! Right, the only pry point is there. Oh, look at that, and we're out. I mean, all in all, you know, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like it's actually been through the wash. The tape, I mean, the battery, you've got the coil there. I don't want to lose that component that's come loose. Oh, they're magnets there. I imagine the sync button of some sort. Does that come out? Oh, coil comes off. Lovely. You got the board connected up to there. And that does come out. It's definitely a component there that I've pulled off by accident. It's just there. Looks like it might solder back on though. So I'll put that somewhere. I know I'm not going to drop it or lose it. Or is that a locking tab at the back? That's a locking tab at the back. There you go. So that's that disconnected. Will this come away now? Hey, look at that. It comes away. Just like that. I mean, that That to me looks like battery bulge. Yeah, that's spongy as hell, that is. Well, looking at it, you know, we've got the charging port. Now, I would say that this is not working simply because of that battery bulge. That is quite sort of pronounced, and I would not feel safe working on this really. I could try and get a new battery for it. I'm sure you could probably get another one of these cables to get it up and running, maybe. A new LED cable for AirPods. I might be able to get a new one of those. I've cracked the case here. Maybe I would have just rebuild that, possibly. The AirPods themselves, I have no idea if these are even going to work. The thing is, having been through the wash, I was expecting some form of corrosion, but the battery itself is bulging, and I don't think that's safe to work on. I wouldn't feel comfortable. That's definitely got to go in the bin. It's a solder job to get these off. That's not a problem. I can do that. It may be possible to save these. The board seems okay. The contacts all look good. I'm not seeing any signs of corrosion on the board, which is also good, but it's the battery that concerns me. Now, I could try and get a new battery for it. That wouldn't be too much of a problem, I don't think. The AirPod connectors themselves, they look fine. The AirPod connectors down here look fine. They don't look corroded. There might be a little bit underneath, perhaps some foreign objects or something, but like with this, one of them is missing the cover. That's clearly come off at some point. I don't think it's come off on my bench. It's definitely beyond economical repair, but you can at least get into these AirPods. But in terms of, like I say, corrosion, I'm not really seeing anything. Perhaps they went in the dryer as well, but the battery is a definite no-no. Again, that's bulging quite a lot. That's just going to have to be disposed of. The rest of it, to be fair, it's not in too bad condition. Like I say, the case is pretty good, but I'm definitely calling it there. It was interesting to get into, to have a look, but that is it's certainly parts I think I'm going to keep. I'm going to clean it up, and they don't make it easy to get into. But who knew? The secret is a bit of IPA. And if you're curious as to how to certainly get into this case, don't stick anything into that hole. Use the sides, get something pliable down the sides, bit of IPA. I'm calling that not fixable because of the battery. Again, I will do some research, and if I can get another LED replacement and another battery, then that's fine. The AirPods themselves, I think they're actually beyond repair. The batteries inside them could be, well, in exactly the same state as the main battery. At this point, you know, you're dealing with lithium-ion batteries, and they're nasty when they go wrong. So I wouldn't feel comfortable opening them up. But that's at least very good to know. Good to know you can actually get into these things, and hopefully you've learned a little bit about how to get into them without breaking them. It's a shame when it doesn't go right, but hey, at least we learned something. How not to do it.